Guys, welcome back to Mids from the middle of the Midwest. I'm Nixon the Dark. Today, why women wipe. Segment for all of you gym rats. Picture your typical gym, both men and women going to your gym, working out, co-educational. Most people will wipe down equipment after using it if they leave a big, huge, nasty puddle of sweat. Most people, though, do not sweat through their entire workout. Plenty do not sweat at all. So outside of this big, huge, nasty, sweaty scenario, I would estimate that about 10% of men wipe down equipment after using it, maybe a little less. And about half of all women will wipe down equipment after using it. Again, maybe slightly less. For both genders, I would say less than 5%, comfortably less than 5% will wipe down equipment before using it. These are my personal observations. Your mileage may vary. I'm not saying it's 100% accurate, but this is just my casual observation. Could be a little off, but one truth holds. Women, way more than men, will wipe down equipment after using it, even though men sweat more. What do you suppose explains this pattern?
AI Brenda. Women are better than men. Obviously. Nixon is an insecure jackass. This is stupid.
Yeah, that's not it. Let's explore the real possibilities. First possibility, women wipe for hygienic reasons. Women are more concerned with cleanliness or germs. This is false. If women were actually grossed out by sharing equipment with men, especially unattractive men, you would see women wiping down equipment before using it. They don't, not in serious numbers. And even though they have eyes and ears and can see the other guys at the gym using it and being kind of messy, they still do not wipe down equipment before using it unless they really need it and there's a big, huge, obvious puddle. By the way, women will hold on to any number of strange items that have the scent of the alpha male in her life. Women are only germophobic and grossed out by unattractive men, not male sweat. Second, women are more considerate, kinder than men. Also false. Women only do this at gyms. Can you think of another public place where women, way more than men, are somehow profoundly respectful and reverential of the property they use, and they are so fearful of misplacing it that they will go back and wipe it down and put everything back in its right place after using it? None exist. Also, although women may be more agreeable than men, they are assuredly not kinder or more considerate. You can find proof of this everywhere in our society. Third possibility, women are better at looking after themselves than men. This is also false. I don't know about you, but I have spent a lot of time in the residences of single, unmarried women. More often than not, their homes or apartments are absolute fucking disaster zones. We have this convenient myth in our society that's gradually, finally been going away, that all women are somehow cleaner, neater, tidier, more organized, better than men. This is false. Women are generally neater and tidier and cleaner because of men. Women living without male authority in their lives are just as likely to be gigantic fucking slobs as men. When you consider the prevalence of female mental illness in our society, this is not that surprising. For the most part, female mental illness occurs in a vacuum of male authority. Authority, male authority, is the key to this riddle. The real reason women wipe down equipment after using it at the gym is that women are wired to respect male authority. This is true no matter how much women deny it. Women have invaded and feminized almost every traditionally male space in our society, including the gym. In each instance, when women do this, you can see a gender neutral environment sprout up where women and men coexist and female influence dominates. But women can never fully feminize the gym. The iron is still heavy, and men at the gym still lift heavy shit. It's the only public place men can do this. Women cannot take this away from men. Even if a gym devotes 90% of all of its space to female dominated activities, men will either use the remaining 10% to lift heavy shit, or they will go to another gym to find big heavy iron so that they can lift it. For men, the gym is a gender neutral space where men will work out and sneak photos of women's asses, and where women will work out and stare at their phones. For women, The gym is a male space that must be treated with fear and reverence. And of course, a place where you take fuck tons of selfies. It's fine. It's okay. Think of other spaces and workplaces that are still dominated by men: garages, heavy industrial shops. Women avoid these places at all costs, but whenever they have to go into them for whatever reason, they tend to treat them with the same reverential fear. As the gym becomes a more ingrained part of our life, especially for those who do work out and have been working out for years and years and years, you will eventually see fewer women wiping down equipment. They will get used to it and they will stop doing it. But you will always see more women than men do this. This is a religious impulse. It's the fear of upsetting a God whose authority is mysterious and powerful. Women know that no one actually cares if you wipe down equipment. Women also hate to admit how readily they submit to male authority, but yet they do, and they wipe. Even though they won't submit to an unattractive man, inside of every woman is the latent impulse to submit to male authority. This is also why they are attracted to men who project authority, real, authentic authority. Now, a lot of men also have an impulse to submit to women out of fear of female emotion. For such men who do this, and by the way, I'm still guilty of this from time to time. When they do this, they behave in similar ways to women who wipe down equipment. The key difference, though, male authority is static and strong for men who invest in strength. And for men who understand female emotion, even that real intimidating big bitch energy, that female authority energy, they know that female emotion is whimsical, capricious, and weak. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, and final thought.
Nixon, what are your rules of gym etiquette? I'm 21. I'm really hot, and I love it when overweight men stare at me while I work out. Is it okay for them to take pictures of me too?
I'm glad you asked. Here are Nixon's rules of gym etiquette. First, the most polite way to take pictures of attractive women is to not ask permission and be really, really sneaky about it. When in doubt, do it from behind and they'll never notice. Second, obviously, only wipe down equipment after using it if you leave a big, gigantic puddle of sweat. Third, if you see a really attractive woman at your gym and she's using a piece of equipment and she leaves a big puddle of sweat, do the right thing and tip off your gym's resident panty sniffer so he can get his fix. Finally, if a woman sits on a piece of equipment for several minutes and you want to use it, the easiest way to get her to get up and leave instantly is to go up and take several pictures of her with your phone. Do not ask permission. Do not be sneaky about it. She will move fast. And if I know women, I think she'll be grateful for you doing this. And she will thank you for reminding her to not be so rude next time. Take care.